Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now the Chiefs offensive starters.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason. And we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hayes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Strip that ball.
Ready? They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Marino. He'll buy some time right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Marino, flush to his right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Marino, flushed out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out now the Cheifs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run on 1st down. Hurd. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, pick it up. Ready?
On 1st down, Hurd. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48, escaping the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Clayton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Wide open receiver complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Marino sets up, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 4 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw again on second down. Marino escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Set, ready, 90, roll. Check with the 9. Bring it, bring it. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Marino here from the gun. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this.
Let's go, let's do it.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Right 3, 2-18, chop. Single.
On second and a yard. Marino eluding the... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Carson, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hurd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Carson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
On the double. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10-2 stop. Mike, let's go, D. Big series right here. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down and 4, Marino eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Clayton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
18 Gator, check 53. Charlie, 64, read. 5.
On 2nd down now. Hurd. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On second down, Hurd looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's third and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now back to throw, eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Carson, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Steps away to his left, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
3 buzz.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his... And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So that one, a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go!
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa